Hello and welcome to English Speaking 360. Today we are giving you the top 15 drinking phrasal verbs. Let's get started. Hello, today I'm going to tell you a funny story about a crazy and expensive night out with my friends. The story includes 15 phrasal verbs that you must know. Let's get started. I had a tough day at work, so I cracked open a beer to help me wind down. That's when my buddies showed up with a bottle of tequila and we started knocking back shots. We decided to hit the clubs and soon we were boozing it up, chugging down drinks and partying on. One of my friends passed out and knocked over his drink, while another one threw up all over the dance floor. Because of them, the bartender cut us off. I blacked out for a couple hours, so I don't remember much. We sobered up quickly when the bill came though, $2,500. That's when we realized that we had guzzled down way too much. Next time, we'll just stay home and sip on beer instead. Did you understand the whole story? Probably not, because it's hard. Now, what is a phrasal verb exactly? It's a verb plus a preposition. Now, maybe you wonder, why is that difficult? It's pretty easy. Actually, it can be easy because some phrasal verbs, for example, eat in, means eat at home, and the meaning is related, so you can guess the meaning. But some other phrasal verbs, for example, hang out, it means spend time together. The meaning is unrelated to hang and out, so that's why it's more difficult to guess the meaning. So let's go and check out the story one more time. I had a tough day at work, so I cracked open a beer. To crack open something, it means to open a bottle or can of beer or other alcohol, to crack open. Here's an example. Can you crack open that bottle of wine while I finish cooking? To help me wind down. To wind down is to relax after a long day, often by having a drink, like this guy is winding down. Here's an example. To wind down before bed, I like to take a hot bath and have a glass of wine. That's when my buddies showed up with a bottle of tequila. To show up is to arrive. Hello! And they showed up with a bottle of tequila. Those are good friends. Here's an example. Liz showed up late to the party and everyone noticed her. She showed up fashionably late. And we started knocking back shots. To knock back is to drink quickly and in large amounts. For example, tequila shots. You drink it all in one shot. It's similar to bottoms up. Here's an example. He was feeling stressed, so he knocked back a glass of whiskey to calm his nerves. Here's a quiz question for you. On my birthday, John a bottle of wine he had been saving for years. Which one is the best answer? Cracked open, wound down, showed up, or knocked back? The answer is John cracked open a bottle of wine he had been saving for years. We decided to hit the clubs and soon we were boozing it up. Okay, to booze it up is to drink heavily at a party or social event. Look at those girls, they are boozing it up. Booze actually is a very useful word. It means alcohol. It's kind of a slang word for alcohol. He decided to booze it up at the beach party, bringing along a cooler full of beer and cocktails. Chugging down drinks. To chug down, to drink quickly and in one go. But it's not for a shot, usually. It's something you can chug, something that, when you drink, you can hear the that sound. That is to chug something down. The party was not fun, so I chugged down my beer and went home. And partying on, the last one here. To party on is to continue partying or drinking into the night, late into the night. After you left the club, we partied on till 6 a.m. Here's another quiz question. I was so thirsty that I my first beer and ordered another one right away. Showed up, partied on, chugged down, or boozed it up. 3, 2, 1, and the answer is I chugged down my first beer and ordered another one right away. One friend passed out. Whoa, that's not good. To pass out is to lose consciousness due to excessive drinking. So you fall asleep, you lose consciousness. He drank half a bottle of whiskey and then he passed out on his bed. And knocked over his drink. To knock over a drink is to accidentally spill a drink. So my friend passed out and at the same time he knocked over his drink. My cat knocked over my plant while I was at work. Oh, he's so cute, but he looks so guilty. While another one threw up all over the dance floor. Oh, this one is terrible. To throw up is to vomit. You see the girl, what she's doing there. She's not cleaning the toilet bowl. She is vomiting. She woke up with a terrible hangover and ran to the bathroom to throw up. Quiz question. Jim disappeared from the party. I found him on the bathroom floor. Passed out, partied on, threw up, or knocked over. And the answer is I found him passed out on the bathroom floor. Because of them, the bartender cut us off. He cut us off. To cut someone off is to stop serving someone alcohol, usually because they have had too much to drink. So you don't want to serve them more alcohol. It's enough. You are getting a little too crazy. The bar staff monitor alcohol consumption and cut off anyone who seems too drunk. I blacked out for a couple hours, so I don't remember much. Blackout, to temporarily lose consciousness or memory due to alcohol. This one is important because you can pass out, similar to blackout, so you lose consciousness. But sometimes people can still walk, they talk to people, but they lose their memory. They blacked out. After drinking a bottle of wine, she blacked out and couldn't recall how she got home. Quiz question. Sarah had a terrible hangover. She had a headache and had to 3 times. Cut off, black out, throw up, or show up. And the answer is she had a headache and had to throw up 3 times. We sobered up quickly when the bill came. $2,500. Wow, that's an expensive night. We sobered up. To sober up is to become less drunk and more alert. You see the first guy, he's totally drunk, and then after a little bit, whoa, he's okay. So to sober up. Many people say black coffee and a cold shower can help you sober up. That's when we realized we had guzzled down way too much. Guzzle down, to drink quickly and greedily, like this guy right now. It's never enough. I want more. I want more. Guzzle down. Guzzle down is similar to what? Today we studied another phrasal verb that is very similar. Can you remember? It is chug down. Very similar. When I finish my morning jog, I guzzle down a full liter of water. Next time, we'll just stay home and sip on cheap beer instead. Sip on. It means to drink slowly, like this girl right now. You see, she's taking her time. She's drinking slowly and in small amounts, little sips. What is the opposite? There are two opposites actually. Chug down and guzzle down are opposite phrasal verbs. I like to sip on coffee while I drive to work in the morning. Of course, you don't chug down your coffee. It's a hot drink. That would be terrible. So you sip on coffee little by little. Quiz question. I don't like to knock back shots of whiskey. I prefer to it and enjoy the flavor. Cut off, sip on, guzzle down, sober up. I prefer to sip on it and enjoy the flavor. Let's see if you remember what we have learned today. Which phrasal verb is this? It is to cut off. How about this one? Which phrasal verb is the best match? To wind down, to relax. How about this? To knock over, to spill. What about this one? Watch out, it can be two different ones or maybe even three. Chug down is good. You can also say guzzle down or maybe booze it up, drink heavily. What's happening here? Pass out. But you can also say black out because if you lose consciousness, both of them can be used. But remember, blackout is also you lose your memory. What is she doing? Throw up. Good job, guys. Now tell me about your drinking story in the comments section below. But make sure you use some of the 15 drinking phrasal verbs that we have studied together. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.